Hello and welcome to another Postdoc vlog. I'm Iris and I am a postdoc. And Happy New Year to you all, because for you it's the new year. For me, not yet. Let's first dive into December a little bit before we look towards 2022. December was incredibly hectic for me. I tried to finish up most of the things that I had to finish. So I tried to finish as many big things on the Venus project. I tried to finish a paper and failed. I did a lot of administrative crap that I needed to do. Most important thing though is that I am moving country. I wish I could say I have moved country, but it's a long process. I have at the moment left the UK, which I guess is one step in the right direction. So this is Brexit Iris edition. And that was incredibly stressful. A terrible experience, really. I cried a lot for about 2 weeks straight every day. So that was fun. It had been a long time since I'd cried that much. But through all that, through all the tears, I did manage to pack everything. Hello, this is Iris with a status report. After 1 week of packing, mostly in the evenings, and quite a few tears, the current moving situation looks like this. Let's go. Still lots of bubble wrap. Absolute mess. Boxes. More mess. Empty bookshelves. No table. No table. Oh dear. I had a little bit of help from a friend with packing some furniture. I hired a moving company. I spent a few days on the phone sorting out insurances, bank accounts, pensions. It's my least favorite thing to do and I'm still not finished, and it's incredibly stressful and stupid and I don't know how people do it. I may have also spent some time doing things that were not as productive in the move. During the pandemic, I really liked sending postcards to my colleagues with little riddles so that they would have something to do during, the lonely, long, weird times at the beginning of the pandemic. And then at some point, my local shop here ran out of stamps, so I thought I will buy a lot of stamps online. But that unfortunately kind of coincided with the first measure of relaxations. Kind of got out of the habit of sending postcards and nobody was really replying anymore, so I didn't send any postcards anymore. But I had a lot of stamps and a lot of postcards. And now I am moving country. And UK stamps are useless in Germany. Plus, I had a lot of postcards that I also not necessarily want to move with me. So I asked my new colleagues if they would be interested in some riddles from me to highlight their day and, a little postcard from the UK. And they said yes, and I had a lot of requests and I had a lot of other cards I needed to write as well. So this is my enormous stack of lots and lots and lots of postcards. I don't think you can, it's a big stack of post, okay? So I need to post these, but now at least I'm rid of some of my postcards and most of my stamps. Still not all, but I'll figure something out. Post. Exciting. course, I said goodbye to my friends there, and it really was bittersweet. The whole England experience. I moved there in January 2020, and it had always been my dream to live in the UK. And I was very excited. I went in there thinking, you know, this is my dream. I need to make it come true. I need to make sure that I can have the best experience here, that it's going to be 2 amazing years. Actually, my contract was 1.5 years, so that it's going to be 1.5 amazing years. You know, you need to work for that yourself. So I dived in. I tried to be as social as possible. Can you tell it's the 31st of December? I don't know if you're registering the banks outside, even though it's not allowed. Yeah, I just went into it thinking, okay, you know, you need to make your own dreams come true. Let's go for it. Let's just make it happen and enjoy. And then, you know, ever since March 2020, I've been working from home. I mean, I benefited a lot from the flat that I rented, I guess. When I think back of my UK adventure, it's just filled with so many missed opportunities, missed friends I could have made. You know, at the beginning, I really thought I was meeting a lot of nice people. I was thinking, oh, I can really get along with these people. I'm really enjoying this. I think I could make friends here and a network. And then the pandemic started, and it's very difficult to stay in touch with people you've met a couple of times. And maybe you hit it off on those times, but if you've only seen each other 2 times, you're not gonna keep in touch throughout 1.5 years when online communication is your only way. It's just tinged with missed possibilities, missed opportunities, you know, the things of what could have been if there hadn't been a pandemic. And, you know I came out of the pandemic, or I'm still in a pandemic, in a very fortunate and privileged position. But it is quite hard to work from home for 2 years. Like in the first lockdown in the UK, I spent 3 months talking to literally no one in real life. And I managed that. I actually, you know, quite enjoyed myself. But compared to my PhD, my postdoc was amazing. Like my 2 years in the pandemic in the UK far exceeded my PhD in terms of enjoyment and feeling happy. But I don't know if that says a lot about how horrible my PhD was or how great the postdoc was, you know what I'm saying? And now I need to move to Berlin. You know, love the job. I think my colleagues are really nice, but I'm really apprehensive about it because I need to build a network there. It's another country, new things, new people. There still is a pandemic, so it's not going to be easy. So those are my uplifting words at the end of 2021. Kind of stressed and filled with dread about the future. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be great. Let's just keep saying that until it comes true, okay? Make your own dreams come true. Yes. Yes. Happy New Year. Well, this is it. The end of Leeds. Bye, dear apartment. Bye, Leeds. The amount of headaches that I get from this are just terrible.